Ingrid Bergman, born on August 29, 1915 in Stockholm, Sweden, grew up in a world far from the glitter of Hollywood. Her early life was marked by deep loss and emotional hardship. At just 3 years old, she lost her mother, and when she was 12, her beloved father, a photographer, passed away as well. Orphaned and shy, Ingrid was raised by relatives, yet she found solace and expression in the world of theater. Despite her quiet nature, Bergman exhibited a rare talent for conveying emotion, and she pursued acting with unrelenting determination. She attended the prestigious Royal Dramatic Theatre School in Stockholm, where she joined the ranks of Swedish cinema legends. Ingrid's rise to stardom would soon begin, yet her journey would be one marked by both triumph and personal struggle. Ingrid Bergman's Hollywood breakthrough. In 1939, Ingrid Bergman's life took a defining turn when she was invited to Hollywood by producer David O. Selznick. She starred in the American remake of her breakthrough Swedish film Intermezzo alongside Leslie Howard. Her subtle beauty, genuine accent, and heartfelt performances stood in stark contrast to the more polished stars of the time. Audiences immediately gravitated toward her authenticity, and by the early 1940s, Ingrid became one of the most sought-after actresses in Hollywood. Her career soared as she landed leading roles in several iconic films, showcasing her emotional depth and versatility. Among her most enduring performances was her role as Ilsa in Casablanca, 1942, where her portrayal of a woman torn between love and duty captivated generations of film lovers, making her an eternal figure in cinema history. Iconic roles and award-winning performances. Ingrid Bergman's career was defined by a string of unforgettable performances. Her role in Gaslight, 1944, earned her the Academy Award for Best Actress, where she portrayed a woman slowly driven to madness in a psychological thriller. The intensity of her performance left audiences spellbound. She followed this with notable roles in Notorious, 1946, where she starred opposite Cary Grant in a Hitchcock-directed espionage thriller. Her ability to seamlessly embody complex emotions and nuanced characters set her apart from her peers, solidifying her reputation as one of the greatest actresses of her time. Throughout the 1940s and 1950s, Ingrid continued to earn critical acclaim, garnering multiple Academy Award nominations and winning countless awards for her stellar work both on-screen and stage. Ingrid's bold move to Italy and collaborations with Rossellini. In the early 1950s, Ingrid Bergman made a bold decision that would shape the course of her career. She moved to Italy and began collaborating with Italian director Roberto Rossellini. Their partnership was both artistic and personal, as they began a romantic relationship, while Ingrid was still married to her first husband, Peter Lindström. This affair created a media frenzy, and Bergman's personal life became the subject of public scandal. Nevertheless, she followed her heart, eventually divorcing Lindström and marrying Rossellini in 1950. The couple worked together on a series of neo-realist films, including Stromboli, 1950, Europa 51, 1952, and Journey to Italy, 1954, which later became revered for their innovation in cinema. Though these films were not commercial successes at the time, they would go on to have a lasting influence on modern filmmaking. Gregory Peck, a colossal presence in Bergman's life. In her memoir, Ingrid Bergman described Gregory Peck as massive, a word that encapsulated more than his imposing physical stature. Known for his tall, broad-shouldered frame, Gregory Peck possessed an aura that dominated any room he entered. But for Bergman, his massiveness was not merely physical. It was his inner presence, the integrity, moral compass, and gentle strength that left a lasting impression. Bergman recalled how Peck's quiet demeanor was both commanding and comforting. He had an extraordinary ability to make others feel seen and understood, a quality that set him apart from many of their peers. Working together on screen, Bergman found herself in awe of Peck's presence, feeling both challenged and inspired by his performance. He had an intensity that was not intimidating but inviting, making him not only a professional equal, but also someone she deeply respected. Ingrid Bergman and Gregory Peck. Unspoken chemistry. Bergman's time working with Gregory Peck was marked by a subtle, powerful chemistry that extended beyond professional admiration. The unspoken connection they shared was palpable, and Bergman admitted that there were moments when she would lose herself in his presence, forgetting her lines, not due to nervousness, but because of the profound emotional impact he had on her. Their partnership was not born out of lust, but rather a deep reverence for one another. Gregory Peck, with his dignified silence and belief in truth in acting, left an indelible mark on Bergman's own approach to her craft. In her memoir, she reflected on how working with him reminded her that greatness was not about perfection, but about being fully present in the moment, both on screen and in life. Ingrid Bergman's battle with breast cancer. In the 1970s, as Ingrid Bergman continued to command the stage and screen, she noticed a troubling physical symptom, a lump under her left breast. She immediately took action and underwent surgery in June 1974, marking the beginning of a challenging battle with breast cancer. Even as she grappled with her diagnosis, Bergman maintained her discipline and continued her work with an unwavering commitment to her craft. Later, while filming Autumn Sonata, 1978, one of her most raw and emotional performances, Bergman found another lump, prompting more surgery. Despite the progression of her illness, she carried on, demonstrating the same strength and professionalism that had defined her career. She never let her health struggles interfere with her artistic vision, continuing to take on significant roles even as her body fought against the disease. Ingrid Bergman's legacy and final days. In the final years of her life, Ingrid Bergman continued to work, even though her health was in decline. She took on one of her most challenging roles in A Woman Called Golda, 1981, portraying Israeli Prime Minister Golda Meir. Despite her frailty, Bergman poured herself into the performance, earning posthumous Emmy and Golden Globe awards for her portrayal. After filming, Ingrid retired from the public stage and lived in solitude in London, where she faced her illness with quiet stoicism. Despite the toll cancer had taken on her body, she refused to let the paparazzi or fans see her weakened state. Ingrid Bergman passed away on her 67th birthday, August 29, 1982, peacefully surrounded by loved ones. Her death marked the end of a remarkable life, one defined by extraordinary talent, grace, and a legacy that would continue to inspire generations. Ingrid Bergman's memorial and the world's tribute. In October 1982, Ingrid Bergman's memorial service took place at St. Martin-in-the-Fields Church in London, where over 1,200 mourners gathered to honor the iconic actress. The service was attended by family, including her daughter Isabella Rossellini, and colleagues from her vast career in film, theater, and television. The tribute was filled with Shakespearean passages, classical music, and performances that reflected Bergman's deep roots in the arts. The service was a testament to her incredible legacy, both as an actress and as a woman who had touched the hearts of millions worldwide. Her grandson, Justin Daly, poignantly reflected that Ingrid Bergman was no longer just his grandmother. She belonged to the world. Indeed, her contributions to cinema, culture, and humanity had left an indelible mark on the world.